Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 48, where last time Orin stole Lae'zel from us. She took her from us and tried to get us to bargain with her for taking out Gortash and getting Lae'zel back, because we're the juicy morsel that need to appease Baal. And of course we've said, no, I'm coming for you, lady, and we've ventured to the lower city in pursuit of the Temple of Baal. So we've been taking a look around the lower city, had a beautiful dinner date with Karlach, very romantic, very steamy, very hot, it was great, and we find ourselves in a familiar situation. A while ago, we lost a tiefling. Poor, dear Cal perished in the Moonrise prison break. Today, we gather to say fond farewells to another character and perform another funeral. This time, it will be a water burial, and we are prepared to say goodbye today to, of course, Fist, Yara, the freshly born, freshly killed Mind Flayer that is ready to meet the bottom of the ocean, essentially. Now, unfortunately, one of the downsides to throwing is it just won't let you throw it right off. You know, it's like, yeah, sorry, it's too far, it's too high, path is interrupted. That means we have to give Fist Yara a very light and delicate push, if possible. A very light and delicate push into the ocean, and then we can say our fond farewells. So, if anyone has a few words to say, please say it now, as Fist Yara proceeds to sink to the bottom of the ocean. Farewell. You did well. May you dream of druids in Shress's caress for the rest of your life. And there we go. Fist Yara has now been bid farewell. And we're going to add Shadowheart to our party, because we are currently in a church, and we're learning about gods.
I wasn't expecting... Your dance card is full. Lead the...
And who better than to talk gods than Shadowheart, as we find ourselves in Stormshore Tabernacle. Now, we did have a look at the Statue of Tyr as Mapo Gnome, and we failed the religion check. So we're going to have a look with our other characters and to see if they can succeed. Let's get an introduction to the Stormshore Tabernacle. Let's talk to Vicar Humbletoes, shall we?
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
You devil, you wear my face. Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
What can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Interesting. Are holy items available here for purchase?
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Behold my wares and my humble toes. Okay. The reviving hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward, and when you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. Stitched into the lining is the phrase, yes, alright, stop moaning and get up. And the Mantle of the Holy Warrior. Crusader's Mantle. This garment accidentally fell into the communal steam baths during the All Saints morning retreat and candlelit guided meditation. Crusader's Mantle is radiate a holy power that emboldens nearby allies. Their weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage. That would be very useful for Shadowheart, considering the cloak that she has at the moment does nothing. So I'll grab that. The Sacred Star. On a hit, inflicts 1 turn of radiating orb upon the target. An undead creature struck by this weapon are possibly turned. The power of this item lies in belief, though not in any god. This item believes it's very good at hitting things, so it is. Belief is quite powerful when it comes to violence. Lovely. I'll take some potions from you, my boy. My faithful boy, I'll take these potions from you. And the mantle. I do not believe we need revivification at this time. Elixir of universal resistance to all damage. Thick as molten iron with a taste to match. Coats you from your throat to your fingertips. I will take that from you. Thank you very much. Because Shadowheart does have Dazing Echo, but we don't. We're not doing reverberation. So now this will actually be quite useful. Now we have our gods here. We have a statue of Helm. We have statue of Tyr, Selûne, and Mystra. So we have Gale and Shadowheart with us to specifically be like, hey, what's going on? Let's see what happens.
Mystra's idol stands before you as silent as the goddess herself. You're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to speak with you for some time. If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will. But until then, it seems you are on your own.
Damn. Alright, just totally met with nothing interesting. So it's a little specific scene for Gale there, which is fun. We did get a little Mystra blessing when we were in Moonrise. We took Gale there at the end.
I wonder what the next move is.
What happens if I pick it? God, like it's disrespectful to dance in the Tabernacle.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mystra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
You don't want to make an offering to the hourglass, Gale? I know that your exes and all that, but come on. Maybe we'll get a blessing of some kind. You don't want to make an offering? A prayer?
Trust me. It will take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mystra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
It's great to get a Gale unique interaction and then Gale specific dialogue with this statue too. It's great.
Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies of religion don't suffice to tell you more.
Having Gale in the party and what he's told us should make this an automatic pass. Because it looks like Gale can't actually do a religion check.
Might as well.
Elminster's not around, but Mystra's watching, pal.
Mystra's eye. You're not sure what if you're refusing.
Okay, so Gale doesn't get to do a religion check. Alright, Shadowheart, you're next.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, your studies of religion don't suffice to...
No, Shadowheart, you and Gale are supposed to be my religion characters. We got a +4 and a +3. Come on, you two. Alright, let's have Shadowheart talk with Selûne then.
Selûne.
Oh!
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you.
So, what did she say? She was. I think I'll check the combat log for that. Gale didn't say anything when we approached Mystra, so I didn't expect Shadowheart to say anything when we approached Selûne, but that shows what I know. Alright, so Shadowheart literally approached Selûne and went to say something.
An inscription reads, "Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
So no religion check, because it's like, as a moon maiden, you just automatically have it. Alright, so Shadowheart said, Selûne, had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer here. That's cool.
Alright, what now?
Let me try.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Your scholarship of religion tells you no more.
Damn it. Alright. Well,
Ready. Whatever it takes.
you want to make an offering?
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you.
Alright, make an offering. How does this work? Oh. It's like... Oh, it's every item across all characters. Okay. Oh, well, this would be a great opportunity to look at the little Selûne type items that we've been keeping for so long. We donate an idol of Selûne as an offering.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
What are you gonna... Well, you're not gonna make me do what Shah does and cut my hand open. Alright, the idol of Selûne wasn't enough. Shadowheart, you're gonna have to give up more. I'm sorry. You've got other pieces of gear. I don't know if it's like you have to donate a particular amount of items or a specific item. We have the Crescent Moon Earring and the Selenite Amulet. Oh, I can only pick one at a time. So donate. Donate. We've donated the Selûne themed gear. Shadowheart, maybe you have to give up your Sharan gear too. Alright, let's see. Damn, okay, it's just... Alright, Shadowheart, I'm sorry, but you've got to give up your Sharan goods, and that means your underwear. You've got to offer your underwear to Selûne, and only then would it be accepted. Moon Maiden, hear my prayer. I have turned away from Shah and am now a disciple of your light. Please accept my brooding underwear as a donation. Please, what more evidence would you require? My armor is now piercing my skin. I no longer have the support of my beautiful underwear. You smite me, goddess, in your ignorance. Alright, we just had Shadowheart give up her underwear and it wasn't enough.
And, well, in it.
Look, amulet, earring, and the brooch. If we kept the Aelin and Isabel brooch and donated these 3 items, would that have been enough? Would that have been enough for you? I assume that you would get like some sort of magical blessing, radiant blessing, defensive blessing, and then maybe offensive blessing if you were to appease these. Let's do our religion checks on these.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr.
Alright, let's have a look, Gale. You're religious.
Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed.
I just paid like 2,000 gold for a piece of cloth, so perhaps not, sir. We may yet be blessed if we donate gold.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant.
Look at that armor.
Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm.
No, Gale, that's unacceptable. Alright, Shadowheart.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the what? Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I've already given my underwear to Selûne, so you're not getting anything from me today, Helm. Offerings to the gods, though. How exciting. Okay. we've got quite a few things to read here, and we have books also. So we may be doing some study in the Stormshore Tabernacle. Let's take a look at what we can read on the ground for now.
Seems simple.
Reading time in the Tabernacle, everybody. Thus I wonder whether the following thesis might hold water, that as city life becomes more precarious, as the marching armies menace the borders, that people will turn not to the gods who allowed this to happen, but to the dark deities, or dark entities, who might have the power to stop it. I speak of the dead three, Bane, Baal, and Merkel, for when death threatens your door, who better than the god of living death to protect you? Is it not better than to murder than be murdered? And through domination in its purest form, is not the dominator protected? I predict then that the coming days will see a wave of conversions such as we have never seen before. Well, considering the fact that Bane, Baal, and Merkel are partially responsible for this whole mess, I'd say, The Layperson's Guide to Holy Exorcism. An instructional script for exorcists to read from when removing possessed spirits. Now, we understand that possession can be a very scary and difficult time. It's perfectly normal to have concerns and questions about the process, but please keep them until the end. In the next minute or so, I will perform a harmless exorcising incantation called, read as appropriate, Dispel Evil and Good, person, remove curse, item, that will have your person/item freed from otherworldly influence in no time. So your beloved person/item was recently exorcised. We understand this can be a difficult time. I like the, just copy-paste idea of, what it can apply to. Non-Demon in National Prayer of Peace. An in-progress draft of a new prayer to cast across the entire Pantheon. It bears the heavy marks of repeated revision. O ye gathered gods! No, too exclamatory. Hear my prayer cast wide, O resplendent Pantheon! Oh yes, much better. I offer it among the multitude for a reason. There cannot be true peace without godly accord. This city, this land, is besieged, under threat by a force that stakes a heretical claim to your divinity, each and every one of you. History may well be marked by the clashes and bickerings of godly folk, but there is one fact upon which all of you must agree. Yes, even you, Talos. Divinity is earned, not simply claimed. While heretics stalk this world and threaten your faithful, please broker even a mote of peace between yourselves. We need everything we can get. And all gathered faiths, hear our prayer. Right. And a charter of tabernacle donations. We wish not to hide the generosity of the gate's gathered faithful. All donations are used in the upkeep of the tabernacle and payment of its staff. This worshipful season, Helm, 50,000 gold pieces, 9 cattle flock, selection of precious gemstones, 16 severed eyes. Please note, offerings of Dracera are highly discouraged on tabernacle premises. And Saluna, 47,000 gold pieces, a shipment of magic lamps, 3 parlor mirrors, alabaster, wrought iron, and silver, more candles than we've been able to count. Thanks to her flock's generous donations to the tabernacle's coffers, we are proud to announce a newly commissioned statue of the bountiful Timora. May her luck bye with you, or be with you. It's potentially a typo on this scroll. And a plea. Blessed Vicar, I beg your aid in a matter most grave. Some ill-meaning magus has afflicted my household with a series of hexes. First, my eldest fell out of a tree and broke his arm. I thought nothing of it at first, but then my youngest broke her front tooth on the corner of her bed frame. What misfortune, I thought, when the very next day I myself came down with a sweating fever so severe I could not hold a clay cup without dropping it. Please, Vicar, do what you can, through the grace of Helm, to cure whatever curse has plagued my home. I cannot take another tragedy. The good wife Sutton. God bless you, good wife Sutton.
If not over, then through.
Hear my prayer, please. A scroll scrawled with an unsteady hand. Look, I'm not so sure about this whole divine thing. I don't know much about you lot, and I reckon you don't know much about me. On account of never praying before, that is. Thing is, I don't want to die. Don't want my sheep to die either. This absolute thing on the horizon stinks. Not in the good way a sheep stinks, but in the bad way that a corpse does. So, if any of you are out there, can you fix it? Stop them? Please? Thanks for listening. Reading. Whatever, whichever. Yours faithfully, Barney Pins. Prayer to Tempest. Lord of battles, Foehammer, protect me in the battle to come. Let my sword ring true against the armies of the Absolute. Let me live to see another day. Oh, you're not going to let me read Gond and Gripping Life because it's in red, are you? This book is redolent with the enticing smell. Enticing smell? Alright.
My faith will guide me.
Shadowheart, you're religious. Distract Vicar Humbletoes.
You are bathed in the cool gleam of moonlight. You must be a follower of Selûne. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Selûne. I can feel my god's light shine brightly here. Why? Nice, we got a specific cleric dialogue.
Ha! That is no surprise, Holy One. You have entered the Stormshore Tabernacle. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls.
Selûne! Alright, you keep them talking, Shadowheart. I'ma read a book. I'ma read a book. I've learnt lessons, you know? Since my time with Nettie the healer and getting into combat over reading books, I've learnt my lessons. Reading the introduction to this religious text, it's clear the author had a dirty thesaurus handy. For some reason, she's also written in phonetics, as if she were dictating to a team of terrified scribes. Right, you rump-fed rabbit stewards of the shite bin! Here's a fact for your cap. Gond be the finest of the big gods. He done a fuck around with a wee teensy back and forth of the minuscule gods. He forges, pal, and he done a truck with tartly dogberries. Know how I know? His servants are fucking hard, and I mean log up the arse hard. Live by Tianville, die by Tianville. Great artisans, even in that cock-throating heap of gargle, Baldur's Gate. In that city, the Gondians have built steel watchers, huge buggers to keep the peace. Marvel they are. First time I saw one, almost passed out from the sheer fucking delight, so I did. Why do you have that in here? Why do you have that in here, Vicar Humbletoes? That seems crazy. That was worth reading, don't you think? We've got to interact with the statue of the gods too. While he's distracted... Gnome Father? Father? Dad? I've picked up one Gnome Father. The introduction on Gnome Father reads like this. Most splendiferous, gregarious, and overall duplicitous of gods, especially for gnomes who embody those attributes quite cheerfully, is Garl Glittergold. A favourite phrase deployed at gnomish parties and suppers comes from Garl's reply to the mad prophet Osterfeld, who promised Garl the moon, the sun, and all the glinting stars if he could only answer 3 riddles. To which Garl said, pull the other one. It has got bells on. Okay. Incredible. Exile. We've got some nice books to pick up here. Judge of the Damned. Some light reading. Elistray, Lady Silverhair. You keep that guy occupied. I'm looking for books.
What's inside?
Luckily, we can interact with the shelves. Magical Histories, Volume 1, The Origins of Mistra. And Larathian. Might have to get him to look the other way. I don't know if... Are these books being stolen or picked up? Because we can interact with the library. Oh, they are being stolen. The Sea Queen's Wrath. Alright, we're going to have to get this guy to turn around in that case for these. Alright, Shadowheart, I think it's safe. You can stop talking to him now. Let me just have a look at these. Oh, Household Prayer. Lathander to light, Selûne to guide, Kalemvor to judge, and passage provide. Alright, there were some scrolls there. Blessings for the refugees and dedications to the Pantheon we'll have to read too. Alright. You there, you can go back to your praying to this statue of the gods.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Read what is inscribed on the altar.
It reads, show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow.
Pay homage and honor to the gods of light and justice. Seek the wisdom and judgment of the gods of balance and ambiguity. And seek power and self-justification from the gods of greed and darkness.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that's a big old list of deities. I see mine, though. Garl Glittergold, the bright and clever father of all gnomes. Garl Glittergold, hear me, gnome dad. I bestow upon you a gift most holy and most mighty. It's a book called Gnome Father. Perhaps you may wish to read about yourself. I wrote the book, by the way. You'll notice it's a sweet little offering from me to you.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Listen, mate, that's all you get from me, because if you're going to ask for gold, I'm keeping it. All right. Well, that didn't go very well. Our offerings are being accepted at the very least, huh? Dedications to the Pantheon, a scroll of basic prayers to major deities of the realm. Oh, man. Oh, it is all of them. Bahamut, leave me blind to all but the true light of justice, O valiant one. Corellin, I bid my soul glide across the moon and stars with you, O Father. Elistray, run thy sword across my chains, silver lady, that I may join your dance. Garl Glittergold, grant me but a fraction of thy wit, sire. It is all one could need. Grumpsh, guide blade to gut, neck, and still beating heart. Hear me! Helm, keep my path in your unfettered gaze, Lord. I shall not err if you are watching. And Ilmater, until I can bear a fraction of your burden, sufferer I shall. Kelemvor, look not upon our sins, master of scales, but measure the worth of your most grateful dead. Lordiger, we walk amongst the filth and dreck. Let the harsh command of your eternal tasks drive our footfall. And Lathander, I shall let all who dwell in dark feel your holy dawn. Morning Lord, hear my prayer. Loth, I spin thy web of chaos, mother. I spin it in your name. Let not the threads unravel. My Licky, guide my path as only you know how, in whispering leaves and slowing grassland. And Moradin, hold my hammering hand firm, my crafting mind steadfast, and the tools I form perfect in your image. And Mistra, I speak into your weave my supplication and faith, and hope the magics I hold are pleasing to your eye. Ogma, whatever I may say, you know already. Thus I will speak our knowledge to those without it. Seluna, let your moon be my light, and I shall let my sword be your shining symbol. Shah, mother of night, darken my step as I walk among the light. Hear my prayer. Talos, hold me in your tempest, Stormbringer. Keep my strength to hand. And Tempest, mighty foe hammer, lend me your strength as I wage your righteous war. Tiamat, many mouths, speak your hunger into this world. Mistress, let me be the loudest. Tamora, but a glancing touch of your grace would befit me well, Lady Luck. And Tyr, let me be your eyes, blind one, and cast your justice upon this world. Vlaketh, Tla Vlaketh Chiaki, Tla Vaketh Tavki, Tla Vlaketh Lashakla. And Yondala, fill my cup with plenty, mother. May it never run dry. Just a couple of prayers just to get it all out of the way today. And blessings for the refugees. May all who come to the city gates be well, be safe. Let them find safe harbor within the city walls. Let their loved ones stay at their sides. And let the children stay in their mothers' and fathers' arms. God bless you, children. I'm looking for books. We have Mother of Halflings, Seluna's Devotee. Clearly you just need to donate these books to the gods, right? Tamora, Lady Luck, the Hound and the Hand. The Soul Forger and Lessons of Helm. Lot of holy religious reading to do. We have a wooden hatch and some double doors.
You are not going to die.
Alright. That's outside. Alright. He's not looking, is he?
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Can't keep me out.
double critical failure. Double critical failure? Has that ever happened in the history of the universe? Double critical failure! What is the chance? What is the chance of that? Is that 2? That's 2 out of 40 chance? What the fuck? Take me downstairs. Whoa! Okay. They trapped this place big time. Alright. And we leveled up. The gods have looked dishonorably amongst our group. We have not been granted favor. Double critical failure. You know what that means for me? It means that I'm going to now investigate a place underneath the church that is trapped, which means there's valuables, and I'm going to rob you.
Best avoid that trap.
Well, maybe they should have thought about that before they denied me entrance to where I should not be allowed to go. Confidential. Report record. Now, have you guys buried any clown parts? I'm still looking for those. I'm still looking for clown parts. Where is that, by the way? Where is our... Find Dribbles the Clown. Continue searching. For the eyes of Vicar Humbletoes only. Record of report from Devella Fountainhead. Witness returned to Tabernacle around noon after giving outdoor sermon, validated with other civilians. Witness observed bloodied offering on central shrine, a severed hand. Upon inspection, witness noted an attached scroll fragment reading, "Murder shall be holy again." We only have one hand of Dribbles. Now, I was joking. However, a bloodied offering, a severed hand. Have we just found the other hand of Dribbles? Thank you for your report, Vicar. While we've not been able to identify the hand in question, we suspect this is linked to another investigation currently taking place. We'll keep some fist on standby near the Tabernacle. Gauntlet Fountainhead. Alright, hopefully you're storing this downstairs. Regarding prayer, my dearest Duke Porter, I appreciate we live in unusual times, and the cult of the Absolute poses an unprecedented threat. However, I will not be logging the prayers offered at the Tabernacle under any circumstances. It is a violation of the trust of the gathered faithful of our great city, and beyond place in the institution, and quite frankly, I'm insulted you would ask this of me. Besides, parchment is expensive, and we get a lot of prayers. Yours indignantly, Vicar Humbletoes. Alright, where's this hand? Where have you decided to put this? Sarcophagus can't reach destination. How do we get these gates open? I can reach this one because the gate is open? I can get enlarged to get advantage on strength checks. Actually, this is... yeah, wait, if this is a strength check... roll the dice. Oh, exactly 15. I was going to equip my Club of Hill Giant Strength. I don't need it. That's not what I... that's okay. That's not a severed hand hidden in a sarcophagus. I can't get to this one because it's closed. Can we teleport in there?
Ready.
Can you Misty Step in here? You can. But then we're not going to be able to Misty Step Gale out of here. Alright. Gale, get in there. And now, Gale, I understand that we'll need to do a short rest for you to get that back. Do we really need to do that? We'll probably just have Gale get to the camp. Alright, now equip that. I try to avoid the constant, like, camp teleportation or portal teleportation because, like, I know that it's a gameplay mechanic, but I try and have my characters, like, get themselves in and out of situations for the most part, because I think it's quite entertaining. I know that could probably be frustrating to watch, because you're like, why don't you just teleport? And I'm like, because I'm having fun. Okay. You can enlarge yourself if you so wish. -1, but a +5. Go, Gale, push it. And Gale, with his wizardly strength, pushes this open. Oh my god, that was not worth it. Alright, see you, Gale.
What now?
I'm sure when we go up the ladder, he'll come with us. We'll just pretend that Gale turned himself into a gaseous form.
Never wanted the easy path.
Do you have that spell equipped? Oh god, perception fail. That was almost dangerous. Here, expend a spell slot, my boy. Here we go. Gaseous form. For now, we'll take off... take off blink. Gaseous form. And here you go. What do you mean? Get there. Okay, there you go. You can't have him move through it, but alright, Gale is now fart gas. So he made it through. That's our first time being able to use
avoid that trap.
gaseous form, which is pretty funny. There is not much down here. There is a door here though, so it's not over yet. Don't abandon hope. Aha! Oh my god, perception. Oh my, what's in this room? I need help. Oh! Oh, I clicked on it. Quick! The door's on fire. Quick! Quick, take damage to... Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! Oh god, turn it off! Oh my god. Alright, how are we doing? We're okay? Door's on fire? Door is taking holy fire damage, but not really. Oh, so it turned on that one out there too. Alright. Hold on, let me just take some damage to turn this off. Alright, there we go. Turn that off. Worth it. Okay, offerings. Oh, I found the offerings. Offerings to Tyr. Now, we can't pick out the cool chests and take them home with us to our camp. Offerings to Tyr, Hammer of the Just. This weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 bludgeoning damage against fiends and undead. It also comes with Detect Thoughts. Tyr is often known as the Maimed God, a descriptor he shares with most victims of this heavy warhammer. Now, you know, if the gods are watching, maybe, you know, hopefully not, I think they may frown upon this. Offerings to Helm. A shield of shielding. Named in the style of extremely unimaginative Jimmy, the geographer and interior decorator who named the waterfall and the fireplace. I have an idea, though.
Breathe deep.
Offering chest. Oh, the Gnome Father book that my offerings are here too, which means Shadowheart's underwear is in a chest here. Alright, Shadowheart, the mission to retrieve your underwear. We will do it. Amulet of the Devout. You gain a +2 bonus to spell save DC, and God's Will. You gain an additional use of Channel Divinity. Once used, it is restored upon taking a long rest. And Otto, a member of the powerful arcane organization, the Circle of Eight, has a penchant for amulets, so much so that they announced his arrival before he ever needed to. Offerings to Mistra. Gale did this when we weren't looking. I promise you. And some stuff. Offering chest. Wait, that's weird. Why is this called offering chest? Offerings to Mistra, offering to Helm, Tyr. This isn't called offerings to Selûne. That's so strange. I mean, it's clearly the one. Alright. Shadowheart, I got your underwear back. Oh, what was that? Shadowheart received condition castigated by divinity. Affected entity is cursed by transgressed and irritable gods. When it falls unconscious, it immediately dies. Moreover, when it dies, a terrible envoy of the offended deity is conjured from the entity's corpse. Oh no. Oh no.
Which way to the nearest library?
Should we allow... Okay, but wait. So cascaded by divinity, an envoy of the offended deity. What does that mean? What would that look like? Because now I'm curious. Right. Hey, Gale. Now, you're one that enjoys an experiment. Yes, a hypothetical? You know, science, right? You know, magic and science, they weave together. Now, we have something we'd like to try, and I'd like to know if you would like to volunteer. Now, Shadowheart's just been castigated by divinity. Selena's mad. We were wondering if Mystra already is mad at you. Would you be willing to steal from Mystra's offering chest so we could see what happens if an envoy of Mystra appears when you die? And Gale says, you know what? Fuck it. We're all going to die anyway. I have a bomb in my chest. I'd be delighted. And Gale says, I'm going to take back my offering that I gave. I'm going to take it all. Okay. Gale is now castigated by divinity as well. Now, let me think, because these chests have bludgeoning vulnerability. Now, what if we...
Hey, good looking.
Hello, honey. What if we were to bludgeoning damage destroy the chests? Therefore, we're not stealing the items from the chests themselves. Would we not get castigated by divinity? Alright, I just shattered it. Hammer of the Justice now outside of it. It worked! If you destroy the chests, it doesn't count as you stealing from the chests. Oh my god. Alright, so we... Look, Gale, our hypothetical. It's paying off.
Time for mercy.
Hi-ya! Hi-ya! This is crazy. Yes. Alright, Gale and Shadowheart, thank you for your sacrifice of getting cursed by the gods. Because we have discovered that as long as you're not technically stealing from the chests, the gods are like, you know what? You've outsmarted me. I like that. The gods are rewarding our ingenuity here. Ugh! Karlach, are you seeing this, honey? Are you proud of me? Alright, Gnome Father, and where's the amulet? Take that. Oh, there it is. Let me take the Amulet of the Devout. Lovely. And what was in this chest for Selena again? You know what? She can have those. Consider that an apology. Alright, now Gale. While we're down here, you know, seemingly away from the gods as much as we feel we could be, let us proceed with this. Let us proceed with this mission. So, castigated by divinity, the affected entity is cursed by transgressed and irritable gods.
Wicked, I see.
Now, if Gale was to trigger the Netherese Orb Blast, I don't know what would happen, but it would obviously kill him. Because we way back when we were in the Grimforge area, we tried it for funsies when we encountered the rune powder situation, but then we reloaded because it was just a fun little thing. So I feel like what we're gonna have to do is turn-based mode, and Gale, we're going to get rid of your castigated by divinity, and we're going to see if an envoy of Mystra appears Shadowheart's not going to do that because Shadowheart is going to do remove curse spell. But for you, we're going to do an experiment.
Oh, I'm not your enemy. Not quite yet, anyway.
I love him saying that on the ground.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Karlach, is this the appropriate time? We're experimenting with god curses here. Oh! Oh my god, there it is. Okay. Holy shit. It spawned Deva, a level 10 celestial, out of Gale's corpse. Gale died and a beautiful twink has appeared from him. Good aligned creatures native to the upper planes. Many of them are servants of deities employed in the mortal realm. Oh shit, and Gale's dead. Alright. I had to do that. We got surprised. We knew it was coming. Alright.
Fuck yes.
Yes, Karlach. Alright, let's get this celestial out of here that have radiant resistance and resistances to most things. Hey, Celestial! You ever been thrown before? How about now? Did you like that? Taking one singular damage? Jesus Christ. And then go over here too. How was that? You like that? You stupid thing? I should have frenzied. And then.
Aye.
Take this. You failed the saving throw. Alright. Get back down, will you? Alright. Get away from there, Karlach. You can throw your spear at another time. Oh, Wrathful Smite. Oh, Wrathful Smite again. Oh my god. Alright. Now Karlach gets another turn. Alright. I'm frightened. Get away from me. Surely I can still throw though, right? Damn. I think it's like just out of... Okay. In that case... I'm gonna give you Zephyr Break. Oh, concentration is broken. Nice. That did some good damage. Go, Karlach, go. And then heal yourself. There you go.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright, Celestio is off balance, which means we're gonna have a beautiful time. Permanently armed. Alright, prepare to get screwed by the gnome. Oh, hang on, I should switch to... I'll switch to necrotic damage. Take this, Celestial. Ha! What? Take this, Celestial. Nice, it saved, but I got a hit in, and then... 55. Ha! Yes, I got it on the second hit. Alright, get toppled. Alright, Shadowheart.
Keep fighting.
Your turn. Now, divine intervention. We're like, pause. Pause, actually, gods. Alright. That's radiant damage. Oh, the radiant damage is really doing you wrong here. Alright, we're gonna do Spirit Guardian's necrotic. Run over to him. Yeah, take that. Take that. You get healed. And then, walk away so then he can walk back into the Spirit Guardians. Get up, will ya? Deity fight. Ah, he went back into the Spirit Guardians, you silly boy. Nice, okay. Now Karlach. What we're gonna do, oh god, hang on.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I need to stagger the target. Damn it. Alright, well, a stun. Oh my god. Stun again! At 55%. I was trying to give Karlach a chance to do something. That's alright. Intimidating presence on 10% to be an intimidating presence to a celestial. Reckless attack. Nice. That's what I should have done. Okay. He's got 20. He's got 20. Karlach's gonna go all the way over here. Karlach will throw a weapon next time. Alright. Alright. He's down on the ground. 20 health. So just smack him. Maimed! Get maimed. Alright, movement speed reduced to 0 and has disadvantage on dex saving throws. Alright, no more movement speed. So, what can you do when we're all away from you? Nice. Literally does nothing. Good stuff. Alright. Honey, you know what to do. Oh! Alright, so Gale's dead. He volunteered for the experiment, guys. Alright, and we fought a Celestial. So this was an envoy of Mystra who carries nothing. We didn't even get any good loot from there. Alright, we've killed a god. And there's everything on dear sweet Gale. Now we can use the Revivify scroll. Oh. Take that back. Now, something that I was thinking of was last time when we when Gale died, there was like a letter on him. And that was when we were in the Grimforge, and then we were like, oh, we won't read it because we weren't really supposed to experience it. And this time, it's actually not here. So I wonder if that letter was specific to the whole Netherese orb going to the heart of the Absolute, and now it's not there anymore. So there you go. He's dead. Rest in peace, Gale.
Let's get going.
Let's have Karlach pick him up. Can't pick up too heavy. I guess it's because he has all that stuff on. We can use a Revivify scroll. But then I was thinking it just could be fun to not. But up you get.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
How was that? Was that fun for you?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You seem quite bruised, pal. A lot of this blood has been spilled on the ground. Now,
Wits and blades.
Shadowheart's going to go and remove her curse. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck! Oh no! He's just going crazy! Oh no! Remove curse didn't remove the... Oh my god, no! We should have short rested, but I didn't expect this. Okay. Oh shit. Well, this is a problem. Alright, thank God. Alright, we've been stunned, so we get another turn in here. Oh my God, guys. Alright, now. Time to get up my teammates so they can actually do something. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, I can't throw because it was an action, wasn't it? Alright,
Talk to me.
I will. I need you to throw this, please. I need you to get your... Oh, actually, no. You should be able to just restore all of us. Nice. Alright, you can get both of them up in a significant way. And then mass healing word at level 4 as well. Just to focus on healing those two. Alright, I think that was worth it. Now, put some distance with you. What is happening with Shadowheart? Shadowheart has lightning infusion. Damn. Wild. Alright, we now have turns. So,
Where do I go from here?
Everybody get away from him. I can now use my bonus action, and I will. Topple you, and I'm going to go over here. Alright, Gale. Gale with your Club of Hill Giant Strength and nothing that you can do this turn. I would just, yeah, drink that, my boy, and go over there. And Karlak, you don't have an action, which hurts. That hurts. Can I drink potion? Potion bag, potion of speed to gain an extra action. And that's exactly what I wanted. And then I'm going to go back here and I'm going to throw my weapon at you. And then I'm going to throw it again. And then I'm also going to throw it again. Nice. 25. Alright. This is what happens when you pick a fight with 2 Celestials. I was not expecting the second one. I was like, remove curse would work, right? Nope. Deva went, hey, you've killed my twin brother.
I can't even catch my breath.
And stunned, which means goodbye. Which means goodbye and farewell. Go and meet your brother in death. You look great down there. And Karlak says, don't you pop out on my bloody friend ever again. And stay out. And bloody stay out, I say. Good night. Oh, Gale took 9 fun damage. Alright! Alright, how are we all doing? How are we all feeling?
No time to rest.
We just... No time, we have to.
Welcome, rest.
Oh my god. We just took on 2 Celestials because of our ridiculous way that we looted those chests. We outsmarted a few of those chests. Incredible. Okay. That was ridiculous. Now, the Shield of Shielding gives the shield smell. When you are about to be hit, increase your AC by 5. And you take no damage from magic missile. Okay. Incredible. And a Hammer of the Just that gives Detect Thoughts is also quite fun. Shadowheart, I have rewarded you back with your underwear this day. Blessed be my favor. Screw the gods' favor. I am the one that matters here. And how we doing, everyone? We didn't find any severed hand down here, which means I don't think that they've stored the severed hand down here. It must be elsewhere. Let us go to the camp. Now, I can't think of a better way to have fought those Celestials because Humble Toes is going to go down to check on his stock and see 2 dead Celestials in his basement. And I think that's the funniest thing ever. Now, we're going to level up our characters. Okay. I haven't even left the church, and it's been an hour. All right. Monk, additional key point and subclass features. Long rest. Grant you with an aura of peace, granting you sanctuary. Okay. Now, I'm wondering... There's a part of me that's like, what? I could multi-class a couple of levels, but I think that we'll be learning a feat at level 12. So we'll just continue straight monk. I'll get sanctuary, so I can't be hurt if I don't make any actions at the very least. Karlak, the level 11 barb, gains relentless rage. If you drop to 0 hit points while enraged, you regain 1 hit point instead. That's neat, I suppose. Shadowheart. Level 6 spells. Blade Barrier. Summon a wall of razor-sharp blades that turns the area into difficult terrain and damages anyone foolish enough to come close. Create Undead. A heinous mummy that fights by your side. Harm. Reduce a target's maximum hit points, but never below 1. Whoa. On save, targets still take half damage, but hit points are not reduced. Just straight up heal for 70. Heal a target's wounds and remove blindness and any diseases. Big heal. Hero's Feast. You and everyone around can't be poisoned, diseased, or frightened. Your HP increases and you make wisdom saves with advantage. Nice. And Planar Ally. Oh, that's so sick. We'll have wisdom saves. I think that would be really useful when we're going up against like Elder Brain stuff, because that's going to be like wisdom. So we can think about that, because that's until a long rest. Let's do that later. Harm seems like that's going to be just straight up crazy. I assume we only have 1 level 6 spell slot at this time. So it is what it is. Blade Barrier seems crazy too. Alright. Level 6 spells. Which means Gale may also be at the same... Potentially? Yeah. Arcane Gate. Create 2 linked teleportation portals. Chain Lightning. Circle of Death. Create Undead. Disintegrate. Oh my god. A thin green ray from your finger. If the 50 to 100 force damage reduces the target to 0, it disintegrates into a crumbly ash. Eye Bite. Your eyes become black corridors walled in teeth. Your gaze capable of inflicting dread, sickness, and putting creatures to sleep. Globe of Invulnerability. Create a barrier that makes all creatures and objects inside it immune to all damage. 3 meters for 3 turns. Oh, man. Otterluke's Freezing Sphere. Create a ball of churning ice that can be launched instantly to generate a frosty explosion or stored for later use. Oh, my Ice Mage needs this. Wall of Ice as well. Raise a wall of solid ice that deals 10 to 60 cold damage to anyone standing in its way for 60 turns. My lord. Otto's Irresistible Dance. Cause a creature to start dancing, making it unable to take actions or move. Its attackers have advantage on attack rolls. Oh, I love the like mental spells in this game, like psychological, like dance for me. Oh, the choices here are insane. If we can learn and find those scrolls that are at level 6, that would be good. I have to get an ice one, and then I'm thinking of Globe of Invulnerability as much as Disintegrate, and Irresistible Dance does feel quite irresistible. Those are crazy spells. I think Globe of Invulnerability would just really be a nice time for us. And then preparing spells. Get rid of Ice Knife and replace it with that. Get rid of Shatter and replace it with, actually that. And then Shatter's a good one. Being a wizard's so fun. Alright, learn those spells. As much as the other ones seem really, really appealing, we'll now level up our other characters as well.
A private word would be nice.
Hello, I would.
Alright, level 11 Rogue. Gains reliable talent. When you make an ability check with a skill you're proficient in, the lowest result you can roll is 10. Oh, wow. So the roguish lockpicking just became even more insane than it was before. Jahira. We can either become a druid level 7 or a ranger level 5. At level 7, we will gain level 4 spells. At level 5 of ranger, we will gain extra attack. Oh, extra attack. And gaining a spell. And we already have all of them except for silence, so I guess we'll just do that. Yeah, why not? The one spell that we can get. Ew, okay. We can become level 6 Bard or level 6 Warlock. Dark One's Own Luck. Call on your patron to change your fate and add a 1d10 to an ability check. Gaining level 3 spells. Bard will give us Counter Charm. You and any allies within 9 meters have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. We also gain a spell and Magical Secrets. Your versatile knack for the arcane lets you learn magic from every discipline. Okay, well in that case, we will learn a level 3 spell. Unlock an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. What should we get? What would a bard enjoy the most? Honestly, we'll just do Fear, Magical Secrets, Warden of Vitality. While this aura lasts, you can restore Vitality as a bonus action to heal yourself and nearby allies. That's fun. A second counter spell has hit my party. And Will can also get Spirit Guardians. That is nuts. That's a choice. It's definitely a pretty tough choice. A counter spell feels very good, and I think we'll do. I think we'll go for. You can like run into enemies with Spirit Guardians and then Eldritch blast them away and just go bop bop. Why not? Why not? I say. Wonderful. Now it's Halsin's turn. And we leave the church now. So
there is no room for me.
We will now leave the church and see what else is in Baldur's Gate. Level 6 spells as well. So just straight up gains the big heal. Also gains Hero's Feast actually. So I now regret Shadowheart spells. No, it's alright. It'll be fine. Because we can just change them. Alright, get rid of Ice Knife, Big Old Heal, get rid of Feign Death, Wall of Thorns, transform yourself and all nearby party members into tiny clouds until a long rest. You can literally turn everyone into mist. That is a crazy level of stealth. Wonderful. Alright, the team is leveled. And now we'll get out of this church. Okay, time to get back onto the road. We leave the camp, and this is going to be our new Lower City team. And we're going to now leave the church, just how we found it. Now, without Vicar Humbletoes turning around, off we go.
Seen everything.
Okay. Back out in the Lower City then. the group that was here have gone because we long rested, so there is actually movements in the city in that way.
Mercenary they may be.
Astra Stir is still there.
Wanted discipline from the Flaming Fist. Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
So Will does have some...
made a fine job of polishing them up some. But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
And you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
I should hope so. They certainly don't get paid half so well.
Sometimes there's an awkward pause, and Will didn't get any subtitles this time. Okay, shall we go up this way? Basilisk Gate Barracks. So we're basically really in this state where it's like we've only just got into the city, and this is like I've spent an hour in Stormshore Tabernacle, right? Like this is all that we've had a look at. So we're just going to try and take it bit by bit, otherwise I'm going to go insane. Codicillary rules of engagements for the Flaming Fist. This thick tome has been hollowed out in a perfect square, exactly the size of a common flask. For now, all you see inside the book is a few pungent-smelling stains. The Duke's Mouth. Okay, that's one way to do it. An article marked for the editor's desk that looks like it never went to print, but it's on this board. There's a sickness in our city, dear reader. It nibbles on the council's ear in private audience chambers, it clangs around our streets in steel automatons, and it whispers sweet nothings from the pages of this very broadsheet. This fetid presence of Lord Enver Gortash is rotting our city in its very core, and this reporter is personally ashamed to work for a publication. No propaganda vehicle that allows this infection to spread. There's so much to this story, dear reader, so very much, and I'm excited to share it with you. Yes, you, Etvard, consider this my notice of resignation. Holly Fowles, investigative journalist, newly freelance. Damn. And Steel Watcher maintenance. Report mechanical issues with the watches to the Steel Watch Foundry on the West Docks, not to this office. Blaze Liar reporter. Okay, well, we know where to go.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
Okay, there were some wild people and they went into a church and killed gods. They killed Celestials, and it wasn't me.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you.
Why do you need a carpenter so badly?
Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
I'll wag my tongue elsewhere in a minute. Get out of here with that. I guess I'm fixing some shutters. And for what? And for what?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I like your look. You've seen battle, shed some blood. Could show these softies here how it's done.
They're already exhausted. Alright, let's take a look in here.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
What is going on here?
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes. The blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
It's an Arcana fail. I'm wondering if there's a spell on this person, but also my first thought was potentially a Illithid transformation is about to take place. I'm listening. Tell me what happened.
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad!
I'll help you find your daughter.
You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
I've got a kid called Yenna, chilling with me right now. Also has red hair. Now, would you be willing to have a replacement child? Comes with cat. May I tempt you? Otherwise, I'm just picking up numerous strays. I may be a chaotic neutral gnome, but I will help reunite family. Was anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. He was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
You must have some witnesses, surely?
Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful.
I'll head to the Blushing Mermaid now.
Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Alright, what's going on with you? Blaze Liara Porter, commander of the Flaming Fist headquarters.
Commander Portier, acting marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Portier. Okay, so I just failed that check and that's it, huh?
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait, I'm mixing you up with another citizen. I'm terribly sorry. I'll get back to you.
What happened here? They all under some sort of what is it? What's the word that I'm looking for? All under sort of incompetency spell. Cook Camaros.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
Alright, I wonder what's behind this door then. And this is the prison entrance. The lower city prison, Heapside prison, different place. Let's take a look around. Who's in here? A lot of fists. Steel watch. Let's take a look. See if there's any notable prisoners in here. Skittle. Okay. There's a rat called Skittle.
Oh. That might be worth a look.
Oh. Ooh, a tiny little hole. Jahira. Want to be a cat? And pit latrine. Oh god, wait, what is on my map for pit latrine? Oh, the High Harper speaks Nine Fingers Keen at the Guildhall. Okay. Going down the pit latrine. I think that pursuing Jahira's questline is something that we'll definitely look into doing. Okay. Empty prison. Interestingly enough. Kind of unexpected. Except for... You know, there's a metal door and another door here, but I'm not really allowed to go there. And then Skittles. It looks like the hole will probably go out here. Now, Jahira...
The end waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Do you not have Speak with Animals? You do have Speak with Animals. Okay, put that on. Can you speak with animals when you are in druid form as an animal? I would expect so. Okay. Jahira's gonna go talk to Skittles. Now, what better animal to approach a rat than a cat? Jahira turns into a cat again. Okay, there we go.
A new client? What a thrill. For you? Ratterily? Some call me the Great Collector. Others, the Merchant of Mysteries. But you, my friend, you can call me Skittle. Step up and marvel at the spectacular wonders on offer.
Specratula, a mercantile rodent. How radical. Look, if you see a named rat called Skittle in a jail cell, you're gonna have to talk to it. What sort of items does the Great Collector collect?
Artifacts most priceless. Should one call a prison her home? The prison's pipes are a veritable maze of cracks and crannies. What a rat finds, a rat keeps. Captives have wants and needs. It is my pleasure, nay, my duty, to fulfill them.
How radical.
Indeed, my mirthful mate. Care to take a squeak at my fun ratstical wares?
Oh my god. Is this business ratified by the local merchants league?
My enterprise is a more covert sort. I do my dealings in secret.
Must be difficult to obtain goods in a prison. What does that entail?
The prison's pipes are a veritable maze of cracks and crannies. Captives have wants and needs, my plentiful patron. It is my pleasure, nay, my duty, to fulfill them.
What's for sale? I'd like to take a squeak. Oh my god, okay. So, next, we have a cat doing business with a rat. What else is new? Counting house, safe, number 2 key, an elaborate gilded key. Okay. Well, scroll of knock, invisibility. I assume if you get thrown in prison here, dimension door also, you have some ways to get out. But if your goods are taken, you can't really trade with much, can you? Okay, thank you. Wonderful. I'll take that key off your hands.
Is that all?
Oh my god. Alright, well, it's a story item key, it seems. Oh, there's actually... Oh, there was a direct way to walk in behind there, but I liked this way better. Okay. Off we go, team.
Blood? No, never mind.
What else we got around here? Inventory chest, prisoner belongings. There's no prisoners in here. Steel watcher maintenance. Alright, out we go. We won't do anything in the prison at this point, but there is an entrance for Jahira's quest down there, so I'll definitely be keeping that in mind.
Obvious Tavern. I had to move.
Wooden chest up here. And clear view.
What's up for discussion?
Curse those vandals at the Mermaid.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
So that's the barracks. Should we leave this opening square? Well, let's go down on this side. What's going on down here? Basilisk Gate Barracks, just another entrance. What's in the mailbox though? Newly condemned criminals. Manip Seama, prepare to receive 2 more prisoners condemned to execution. Vince Terrell, absolute spy, convicted of treason, and Derm Goroy, convicted of attempted assassination of Lord Gortash. Both are currently being held in the Stone Eyes Precinct lockup, but will be transferred to Basilisk Gate Prison shortly. And Pigeon available for collection. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm once again writing to inform you that one of your pigeons that was destined for the barracks has instead arrived at Basilisk Gate. We're not a postal service, even less a birdhouse, so please could you kindly come and collect the creature as a matter of urgency, or send one of your fists to do so. Thank you. Yes, I can reach it. I'm right in front of it. This game is so weird sometimes. Can't investigate that plaque standing right in front of it. Look into everyone's mailbox, because why not? Let's meet. I'm nosy. I'm a nosy gnome. A hastily scrawled note. I have the information you wanted. You were right. The temple membership is growing. I'll tell you all about their so-called tribunal. Meet me tomorrow. You know where. Oh. A blood-stained note. Put that back. If they're here, there's no evidence that I've read them, of course. A strip of paper with the following words written in blood. I found you.
Horrible, those gallows, aren't
You didn't come. Don't you realize I'm risking my neck for you? I can't have this information sitting on me. They'll find me. I'll give you one last chance. Meet me tonight or never contact me again. And municipal sanitation notice. The Department of Drains and Underways is aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the Round Street hatches that provide access to the city sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow in the sanitation tunnels appear to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the Round Street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals. Oh, interesting. Alright, I was wondering if the key that we picked up would work on this, but it appears that I'm going to have to do this while no one's looking. Bloody footprints. Oh!
Desecrated. Displayed. Oh my. And there's nothing random about it.
Whoa. Alright, oh shit. Close the doors, everyone. We don't want to get framed. A severed head. Okay, and Gohamberry Tresp. Right on. You're not part of Dribbles the Clown at all. I'm searching the city looking for Dribbles. What the hell? The guts have been... Absolute symbol and the guts have been put in a sink. I take it back.
Circus clothes? What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
I was like, severed head, but then it wasn't, it obviously wasn't a story item like Dribbles the Clown. We have a pelvis instead. All right, we have a third part. Balthazar the Fifth. The effigy of Balthazar who lacked ambition. What use? His refusal. He fought himself free, but destiny claimed his corpse the same. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. Jesus. Okay, Karlak, got another part for you to hold on to. That makes 3. Alright, we continue our search. Alright, quickly everyone. Don't get caught on this crime scene. Everyone out.
Are these the lives that you wanted for yourself? A never-ending march of toil and suffering. The land is sick, and so are its people.
Umbran, Leary Douse, and Grundlegorn.
And godlings have failed to staunch.
And how do you propose we do that?
We grasp the net. We embrace the cycle that has begun to its fullest degree. We must allow the mother of all plagues to burn this sickness from us all. Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
No.
Oh, gods. He's spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
That difference. Oh my god. Okay.
I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to you.
Ooh. Okay, the Elfsong Tavern. We read a note about it too.
Elfsong Tavern.
The anti-hag support group poster as well. Okay. So go down here. There's this little square there. There's a Dragonborn preaching. Alright, let's do the Elfsong Tavern. The Elfsong Tavern it is. Maybe Jaheira should stop being a cat. Oh god, the glowing eyes. Alright, actually, maybe not in front of everybody. You might freak people out. Hold on. Whoa, alright. There's Canshaw.
I have something to ask.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, he'll make to preserve me. I need the courage.
You won't find courage in the bottom of a bottle.
No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone.
We? I only see you.
Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here.
Found any opportunities for him?
A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do?
The Immortal Temple. That cleaner job sounds steady. Leaves you available to head back to the farm.
Right. It's taking a chance, but it's worth the risk. The farm is all we have, really. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail me to bleed for you.
Mail me to bleed for you. Okay. Yeah, go... Yeah, whatever. The General Street's chest key, eh?
It's just not fair, Karlak.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, bro.
I just want to enjoy whatever comes my way.
Will just has no subtitles, so we just have to open this.
Than every last rogue in this city. I hope you know that.
Right, Will. Get your subtitles back, Will.
I know you said porter, but we only have ale.
Lacrissa, Bombasto, and Dame Gusan. Wait, Lacrissa's here.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Didn't we make a bet in the Druid's Grove you didn't think you'd survive, yet here you are?
We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment.
How about a kiss? Oh, fuck. Perhaps I can help with that. I'd like to trade. Well, if you've only got lint and disappointment, what have you got on there? Folk hero, a bet is a bet. Inspiration gained. Alright. I'll take a pitcher of beer and a supply pack off you. Have some gold. There you go. You owe me nothing. Don't worry about it.
How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair. Nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
Nice. We'll save this for when. I guess that went into camp supplies. No, it didn't. Was that the pitcher of beer that you were that we just traded from them? That they gave us instead? We'll wait until we have everyone with us, and then we'll have a group party celebration in the Elfsong Tavern. We just need to get Lae'zel.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it.
You don't think the Fists are up to the task?
They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft.
You think the Flaming Fist have had their day? They might be interested to hear that. But how would you deal with it?
I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. When they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then, it'll be my turn.
We're a special crime unit, by the way. We're doing pretty good.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go.
Aloric Whitmirth.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man.
A new man? Who are you when you were an old man?
A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
Okay. And we're getting to know everyone here, and it's not going well. Surrender your burdens. Does sorrow grip your heart? Does rage cloud your mind? Do you ever wish to surrender all that holds you back in life? It can be so at the House of Grief. To be unburdened of your troubles is to be reborn. Seek us out, and we shall discover the very best version of you. Well, I guess that is probably where he's gone. The Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Increase in missing persons alarms families, like missing children at the Mermaid, and the fist that was like, sorry, what? Could your spouse be a secret cultist? Old Garlow's place occupied by vandals. Does the counting house sink deeper with each new gold coin? And Elfsong Tavern kicks off new competition. Join the laugh riot now. Too much haddock? Make fish cakes. God, this is a joy. Realtor Gem Finder and Ears Una.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Stug Mindale and Gerva Mindale.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
Someone needs to get beaten up. I can handle that.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Well, he's gonna have a problem with the other group. But if he wants to join an Order of Helm, it sounds to me Stug has to give up knee breaking, effective immediately.
You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now. You haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him.
I'll deal with him for you. Cindery Vand, Buff Tanner, Thimble, and Grain Jodhpur.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Exactly. I wish that dialogue would still be when they were sitting down instead of having them get up and talk to you.
I've been thinking about it. I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
If this was brewed with my If this was brewed with my
I like that you do have just patrons and citizens and refugees like filling up the place, which is nice, and then you actually have characters that you can talk to. There's such a nice variety of people.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
What are you celebrating? Maybe I will.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
So this is going to be the thing where it's like, we've been given a bomb to blow up the Steel Watch Foundry, and we're getting sort of an insight into, you know, innocents that are just working there that would also be caught in the blast, you know? A tailor? I mean, that's good, honest work.
Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gasper preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry.
Clovia, you sound like an admirer of this Tamia. Are you, close?
Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, the plum bubbles may have gone to my head, but I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For Throaks, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Jesus. I'm like, when I look past all these characters, I'm like, I should talk to them to see what everyone has to say, because I think that it's totally worth it, right? And then it's like, I'm like, if I move on, maybe I'll miss like a great interaction. So that's why I'm like, I talk to everyone and see what they have to say, and I think it's definitely worth it. But then you also have a very unfortunate situation like that too.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
I'll cast grease and then you'll slip and bonk your head.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Murder? Tell me more about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Looks like we have a room to investigate. On that note, I read about this place. I'm currently sleeping in a gutter. It's wet and damp, and it was kind of awful. Spacious, mind, but kind of disgusting. I'm looking for a place to stay.
I'll tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
You're optimistic. What makes you so sure it'll all blow over?
The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work.
I'm a bit heroic. Hand over the gold. 200 seems fair for a full group to get a whole top floor.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
For once, a warm meal. Karlak is inspired. And, oh, Soldier, Veterans Hotspot, Jahira also inspired. Purchase a room at the Elfsong Tavern. Oh, proper lodging finally. Apocalypse is inspired. Jesus. Alright. Obtain room and board at the Elfsong Tavern. Obtain a room. And then Will got one before. And I can't remember what that... A bet is a bet. Meet with the Christian Baldur's Gate. So we now definitely have... we got all of our inspiration back. There you go. Jesus. We have room and board. Rules for Elfsong customers. Tavern rules. Cash only. Pay at the bar. No solicitation of paid intimacy. No spitting on the floor or walls. No conjuration or summoning from other planes. No fighting in the Elfsong. Take it outside. And no undead or ghosts. We have our own. Brilliant. So... Well, now we have a place to stay. Oh, tambourine. You got a cat. Hey, Jahira.
This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Oh, Devella's here. Okay, hold on. And then the Emperor had a hideout here too. And what else do we have? It's in regards to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do that now.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Investigator Valeria told me to speak with Constable Devella. Yes.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
I'll make her feel better with the news that I have.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Tambourine is sleeping. Alright, cat-to-cat conversation.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Where are the rats?
You just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
You are unable to speak.
Where are the rats?
Someday I will sit down.
Zambomba.
Just down the stairs. There you will find my old lodgings.
Leave me alone. I'm talking to cats. I thought you were mad at me. I'll go to your old lodgings if you let me into the artifact so I can free Orpheus, you bugger.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
I would have loved if there was, like, some more, like, cat-to-cat specific dialogue there, but I guess you're mostly expected to just talk to the cats with speak with animals and that be the end of that. Alright, so we can go downstairs to belongings, we can go upstairs to Devella, and also upstairs to our own lodging. So let's take a look. Go upstairs first.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Cool. Rented rooms. Will this take us to camp then? Yeah, it takes us to the campsite. Oh, this is lavish. Get out of here, Mizora. An opulent chest. Mizora is going to see this place and be like, oh, now this is much more to my liking. And then she's going to try and get it on with me again. Elven eminence. I mean, the artist has exaggerated the point of the ears, which seem to cut the canvas dark like pale knives, and the garb and crossed hands of this eminent man are beautiful, poised, and utterly indicative of means. More Githyanki, I would say. Ah, my statue comes with me. Beautiful. Oh, listen to this music, too. We can... No. Oh, what a beautiful theme. Now, this is an upgrade from the shitty dank alley. The Elfsong. Oh, sing a song of Baldur and... Oh, this is literally what's singing. Yeah, this is the song right now, the Elfsong. How cool! The Elfsong. Ashes of Baldur.
I won't have a word.
Come for a chat?
Get out of my room, you didn't pay for it. Everybody has their own... Everybody has their own bed here too. And so there is a bit of decoration for all of them. The little goblet is a nice touch. An opulent chest with scroll of flesh to stone. Atrophy a foe, restraining them until they're temporarily turned to stone. And some gold. And a dumbwaiter.
You call out, but there is no answer. The staff operate the dumbwaiter at night.
Oh my god, so if we end the day, we can, like, reorder food? What? We get room service? This is great. So this is... the two druids are sleeping next to each other. Okay.
Yes?
I didn't realize that talking to Jaheira while in wild shape would mean she would explode back to normal. Yes? I was being a cat. What do you want? I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
Oh my god. What can you tell me about the Harpers?
I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding.
How did you end up joining?
I will not bore you with a long tale. The short. I was born to a high family in Tedir. I remember little except that when my family fell, they fell far and fast. I learned young what fear and hunger make desperate people do. I learned to do some of it myself even. Until a roving circle of hedge druids found me. They raised me in the wild. But when it became clear I was perhaps not suited to a life of idle reflection, I was sent to the Harpers. To do. They showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell, and gave me ample causes to wield them for. If I was not always the truest believer in every cause, well, I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing.
Want to tell me more about this someone you loved?
No, not really.
Okay. Keep your secrets then. It's because I remind you of him, isn't it? Sounds like you and the Harpers have a complicated history.
You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no?
So, we're clearly not romanceable because she has a past lover that she doesn't want to talk about. It's probably been so much time because she's so old and continues to talk about how old she is. And also, she's probably just not attracted to people with tadpoles in their brains. And that's fair enough, you know? I have Karlak. She loves this mug no matter how veiny and swollen it looks. Surely people understand that the Harpers are working for the greater good?
Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase.
The greater good.
In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been.
That's been most of my journey and adventure as well. Never mind. Yeah. Oh! You also go back into cat.
Yes?
I didn't realize that you're making a mess of the place.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Oakfather preserve you.
Finally, Will's goblet drinking fits in here.
Always good to talk, my friend.
I thought that maybe being in the Elfsong Tavern... oh, we get to bring... Yeah, no shit. Owlbear Cub. Where's Scratch at? Oh, there you are. We're allowed to have pets in here. Comfortable ash meadow outfit. Tidy slender boots. And some gladiatorial sandals. Lovely. So the pets get to be here. Yeah, I was hoping for some maybe dialogue related to the lodging. Alright, you guys all just stand there weirdly. You could just maybe lie down or something.
Hey.
Hey.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, team. Well, if that's the way that we go, there's enough beds for everyone. Yenna's here also. How does Yenna feel about this place?
I made soup. Want some?
Not now, please.
I'll keep it hot for you.
But thank you. Wonderful. Now, we will rest in our brand new room, which is super fun, but we'll leave.
I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
Stop saying that. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
Didn't have to do that.
Ooh, rooftop bar.
I wanted to.
Oh, Alfira! And Lacris is here. Oh, Alfira's here too.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
So this is interesting because we have some of the tieflings have made it into the city, but then we have others that are still with the refugees, like the kids, and I'm like, I'm a bit confused about that, because wasn't Alfira looking after the kids, or have the kids broken off from her to try and find Mole, which we still need to do as well, to see if Mole will show up. I'm a bit concerned about the tieflings splitting up and spreading out, and I hope that we can find some more too. You two are very cute together.
Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now. Damn right.
Ah, this is cute.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
Haha. And she's looking at you. That's pretty adorable.
3 times. So I spat in his last one.
It is funny when the tieflings will still have some damage from the past.
I'll never get...
Same here.
Oh, that's cute.
I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
You didn't have to do that.
The gate.
Will, you gotta cheer up Alfira.
You just fancy curious.
Cheer up Alfira, will you? Yeah, I love it when they play together. When you play it. Yeah, all right.
The gods.
And we're called the Beatles. On the rooftop of the Elfsong Tavern, the Beatles play. I love it when that happens. Whoa, why are you running away? Whoa! Okay, whoa! Why'd you do that? Lacrissa ran all the way around onto the rooftop, almost fell over, and threw Will a gold.
Damn right.
Why did you?
Not as bad as
there you go, Will. That's for you.
what to do.
Only because I had you.
Alright, we found a cracked tile. Oh. Thievery. That's a good spot. And we've got the rooftops of rented rooms. We can get that way too. What a beautiful tavern. A sneaky little rooftop bar. What do we got here? We have the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrae Morrow, Volume 1. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrae Morrow pulp serial. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap from my ship, crashing to the new bride's deck even as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tides. Faithful Knowles was upon him instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas in vain. Astral projection thwarts even the fury of the Tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laughed as Knowles' formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Knowles entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord, anchoring the Tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charge, anticipating the futile efforts of another bound by the laws of this plane. But that is not, and has never been, Captain Tenebrae Morrow. Unlike poor Knowles, I had entered this plane in my full-fleshed form, a fact I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over the new bride's rail and down into the mists, even as a fresh horde of dragons rose from the distant dead citadel of Tunarath. Love it. Okay. Let's take that hatch down. Now, it seems we are to check in with Devella.
Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
There's part of me that wants to keep Jaheira as a cat on her own, just to see, like... Never mind. If you could, like, look into a room before I walk in.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
You're gonna love this, Devella. You Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Was it an aspiring Baal cultist by any chance?
Baal? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that?
I was just fear-mongering for fun. Never mind me. How do you know about Baal's resurgence? Nah, I'll be serious. Tell her about the murder target list you found while investigating Lorgan's murder.
God. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Any idea who it is?
No idea, unfortunately. But whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
Flaming Fist should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Considering this is taking place... Whoa! Considering this is taking place within the city, we've got news reports of people going missing. We have murder cult in this place. Gortash and Oren were previously aligned. The Flaming Fist has the commander going, I assume that there is a cover-up really high up, which is also why when someone who's trying to do a good job to investigate it is getting stonewalled. So that's probably my assumption. That's my assumption of what's happening there.
How's your shift going?
Oh, another absolute thing.
3 times.
We could potentially have another part of Dribbles the Clown's parts in here, maybe. We'll see. But we'll see. I didn't get to tell her that it was Oren, though. That was going to be the next thing I could do. I was just going to ask what they knew first. A bloody signet ring. The garnet embedded in this tarnished ring has been lovingly polished. The band worn from use. Notes on Stelmane's murder. Crime scene notes. Deceased Duke Bellin Stelmane. Private room upstairs. Suspect blood loss. Ritualistic killing. Right hand missing, right? Because this was part of the thing. Clean severance, likely before death. Mark of the Absolute on the floor. Empty bottle, recently drained of contents, maybe poison. Motive, suspect barless ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. And suspects, question marks. And that lines up with everything that we have learned.
Let's have a look.
A map of murder. That might be worth a look. Hang on. Oh. Ooh, a discarded wine bottle. A strong paralytic poison.
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
Here we have a discarded wine bottle. We throw it at someone to have the effect take place. A map of murder. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site where the slain were arranged into a grotesque tableau. Gauntlet developers convinced the target list we found is linked to a wider Barless plot. There we go. I mean, there's so much. There's a murder target here as well, Revere. Man, that perception check. We're always on the job, aren't we? We're always investigating.
Lots of blood. Some pink stains, too.
Pink stains?
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
How's your shift going?
So you can pick these things up, but then if you have to manually pick them up, otherwise it just says can't use this right now.
Carissa.
Okay. Well, that was that. Now let's head downstairs. And we'll have a look at the Emperor's old hideout, shall we? And Rovia.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
So all us gnomes look the same to you, is that right, Rovia? Haven't I done this before? The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Okay.
I can see in your eyes. You want to warn me of killers again.
Okay. Well, if we're to kill rats, and there are cats that are asking us to kill rats, and we were speaking with a rat before, Skittles, we will continue our cat form and take out some rats.
Despite everything.
We go downstairs. Whoa! Oh my fucking god. Jesus! Oh. And they're all just getting drunk off alcohol. Alright, Jaheira, I'll give you a turn, but... I'll give you a turn. But not before I decimate this entire cellar. I reckon he'd get pretty pissed off at us if we started blowing up the whole entire establishment. But it's just begging for it, isn't it? Oh, I love this game. Okay, well, there you go. Burn the rats. That's gonna smell in the morning. Yeah, let's throw another one while we're at it too. I'm trying to get these fire wine barrels. There we go. Look how many are just clearing off of the place. Jesus Christ. Alright. Jaheira, you want to turn as a cat? Meow. Can't believe that's an action. Alright, let's kill some rats.
I may not have claws, but I make do.
I love that. Triple kill. That's so good. The cat getting a turn.
Let's cut your fire, baby.
Everyone gets a turn.
My little trick.
Will, your turn. Well, we're exterminating rats. Ah, yes, let's insult the rat. That's a good one. Will. He decides to do a stinking cloud, so the rats can't do anything at all. How many shots we get? We get exactly 4, and there's exactly 4 left. They all have 1 health each. Do we bother wasting Scorching Ray? Of course we do. Style points.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
A keepsake ring.
To open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Okay. Thanks for telling us. Keepsake Ring has Dominate Beast, created by a conglomerate of druids one moonlit night when all the stirring violins of insects, elms, and whispering winds consorted, and when wild beasts in need of taming proud unseen. What a shame we weren't able to talk to the rats beforehand. Maybe we could have reached an agreement.
Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Yes, after exploring the Emperor's little spot, we will take our long rest. Which is exactly why I wasted our Scorching Ray. Alright.
Huh, I'll give it a shot.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Okay.
Never wanted the easy path.
Perception success. There it is. So we'll tick that. Is this going to actually be like a door instead? Classic. For some reason I can't just go through there. Alright, the Emperor's old hideout behind this little wine barrel.
The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
The Gith hostiles that got into the hideout? Alright. Oh, but we don't have Lae'zel. No!
Watch your elders and learn.
Alright, no more cat. We destroyed the rats. We have to actually prepare ourselves for a fight.
Freshened up and ready.
We'll short rest because we're going to long rest after this hideout anyway.
Let's see.
Are there Gith in here?
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
Whoa.
We'll be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out.
Gatemaster Rizel. Veteran Gish Gushans. Chirai Harak. Okay. And another one. Gatemaster Zerlak and Veteran Gish Zendila. Oh, they're just walking through. So they found this place good, didn't they? Alright. In that case, I have an idea. Can we walk through the gates? we'll go through the gate and see where we can go. Now, let me see if we can use this rune powder bomb. Alright, watch this. Because would they attack just a random bird that flies in here? Would they? Would they just attack a random bird? What do you reckon? What about... Alright. We're gonna get Starion's Ring of Pass Without Trace. Because I don't think I'm going to be doing any insight or persuasion right now. So I'll change around my rings. I don't know if they would charm me, but they might try. They might try. Okay.
Oh, sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate.
I might just take both of those, honestly. Okay, now I have to concentrate on either one of these. So invisibility for 10 turns. We can do Pass Without Trace, 10 plus bonus, pass on everyone. Everyone Pass Without Trace.
Don't want to draw any attention. These boots have seen everything.
Oh, they're marked as yellow. They're not immediately red. But then the other Gith that we encountered towards the war camp immediately engaged in combat with us, you know? Let's at least get closer in.
What a pleasant surprise.
Oh.
Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
I do love that I've had Karlach accidentally be my conversationalist on like 3 separate occasions now. Well, how did you know about that?
Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner.
You should know the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism. Well, this isn't going to work. They're loyal to Vlaakith.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Shama Zala Vlaakith!
What are you doing? Okay. Okay. Well then, Jaheira has received momentum. So Jaheira and Karlach are in combat because they got caught right there. We are not. Which means... Okay, we can't go through the portal, but we need to go for the Gate Masters. They're concentrating on it. So we're going to have... I'm going to fly. I don't know about you, but I'm going to fly. You guys had Pass Without Trace, but didn't serve you very well. I'm going to go up here. Love this. This is great for me. And, would you like some surprise fireworks? Cutting words. Alright, I'm in. They've been color sprayed. Hee, take that. Alright, Will's in combat now. Alright, that was my action. Take fireworks! And then... bonk. Goodbye, gate. Very good. Okay, so that's my turn done. Alright, Jaheira gets a turn now. Oh, there's just the one up there. Okay, too high. Too high for a Harper. Won't be able to get up there and cast that either. I'm just trying to think of, like, if I'm able to cast something from a distance. Like if I walk up here. 50%. Target is out of sight. That's... oh, I can just cast it like there. Because Sleet Storm is a good one because it can disrupt concentration. So we're going to do Sleet Storm... right here. Nice. Concentration broken. You've been stormed. And then Jaheira's going to turn... oh, hang on. Is Sleet Storm concentration? It is. So if I go Wild Shape... it doesn't say will break concentration, but I feel like changing form might do that. I'm just going to go for melee attack. Oh, never mind. I'll just die, I guess. Well, in that case... I will just hit you with a Hunter's Mark. No! Hunter's Mark is also concentration. Okay, it's fine. Oh, dear God. Breaking concentration always happens. It's alright. It's not like they could re-summon the portal. Maybe they can. Who knows? We'll find out. Portals are down. That's the important part. Nice. Yeah, go down and then Misty Step again. That's a great one. All right. How dare you engage in communication with me when my Apocalypse is right up there? Take this. Take this.
That's it.
This trident is the greatest thing to ever exist. Will make it farty up here. Hang on. Too high, hey? Fart gas. Oh, they saved the fart? That's crazy. You improved bardic inspiration. Oh, they've jumped out of the fart. Counterspell. Do not hold me. I wish not to be held. Yeah, nice. Alright, they won't summon the portal again. So it was, Sleet Storm was fine. Oh, that Psychic Rend, though. Oh! Oh, Jaheira, no! Nice. Conquered. Oh, do not. Oh my god. Okay. Well, take this. And, take this. Oh, man. Take this again at 49%. You tried, Jaheira. That's okay.
So much for peace.
It's you that's concentrating on hold person. You have 2 health left. Get out of here. Oh no, you're not the person with hold person. It's... Oh god, it was you. Hold on a minute. I love flying. Really? Damn. My friend go, will you? Ah! Nauseous. Alright, Will blast these people, will you? You can break Stinking Cloud now, that's fine. We should have done Counter Charm, because then we wouldn't have gotten frightened, but that's okay. We'll do Radiant Spirit Guardians. And we're breaking concentration on purpose. And you will also take damage, and then... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Flourish. Still, their concentration. Oh my god. Nice. Free hit. Hey, don't do that. Oh man, everybody just wanting to get free hits. Ow! Oh my god, whoa! I have so many conditions. Oh. I have so many conditions. Alright, first and foremost, what in the damn hell? Alright, Karlach, you're free, hun. Still frightened, of course. So all I've really got is to just try and hit someone with disadvantage. So we'll do ensnaring strike. We tried.
What now?
Oh my god. You there! You fuck! I'm gonna throw you into your friend for that. That was bullshit! Take that! You stupid nonce. And then for good measure, fuck you. And then for good measure, fuck you again. How many times do you want to throw someone into someone? As many times as I like. Play a drum.
This is my time.
How can I... Hold on, let me see here.
No time to waste.
Hang on, why is Scorching Ray... I'm so confused. Why is it 18 meters? Oh, hang on, I don't have level 3. Weird. Okay. I'll just... Oh. Oh, blindness. Range of attacks and spells reduced to 3 meters. Of course. I knew that. I knew that. Why would I not know that? Of course I knew that. In that case, I can't even... I ruined my whole thing because I wasn't paying attention. Wonderful. I'm just going to give Bardic Inspiration to... you. Can't, because I don't have enough movement. I'll give it to you. Okay. Now you're still frightened, which is lovely. Isn't that just lovely? Take my flame sphere. There you go. I'm summoning a flame sphere.
Never a dull moment.
Not really, Okay, sure. You're out of here.
Ready for another round? In position.
This is my time.
You're still blind for a long time, aren't you? Alright, well, you can get right here. Right in front of you. There you go.
You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
Jesus. Alright, we have a flaming sphere.
Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it.
First time using flaming sphere, we didn't really get much of a chance. Let's pick up the silver key. Oh my god, you're catching everything on fire with that sphere. Get it out of here.
Nice to be one.
Dismiss that sphere. How do you get it? How do you turn it off? How do you turn it off? Dismiss it. Get out of here. Oof.
Never a dull moment.
Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. 9 fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Kionthar Valley through inroads, though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside the city, the Zentrum, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Gosar Uktar. Well, what happened there? To silence. The following individuals are a threat to our operations and need to be silenced. Lilarthurin of House Alabakar, Irith of House Nashavar, Cabarant of House Selimchant, Renforth, the Putrid of the Cowed Wizards, Lord Hakarth, and Harbour Master Peterson. Interesting. Silence them. On the inevitability of moral decay and its benefits. A lengthy essay on the inevitability of moral decay, the opportunities it presents, and the ways to capitalize upon them. Morality is not abuse. Morality is not absolute. Why moral decay is not immoral. One man's decline is another man's gain. Those who play and those who make the rules, and how to win the game. Interesting reading there.
Can't slow down.
Could have definitely handled that fight better, but we were being kind of silly with it. When a Githyanki casts Fly, their next melee weapon attack deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. Alright, we got Lae'zel some fancy boots. When not atop their dragons, Gith are not particularly airworthy. This is probably for the best. The imposition of downward gravity tends to put most people in a mood. Lovely. Karlak can hold on to all of the stuff. Location of reserve supplies. Buried near behind Counting House, past the Baldur's Gate near Upper City. For night's use only. Does that mark something on the map for us? Hewn Mausoleum Key. Bicocket. This wizardly hat has a little embroidered rabbit inside its lining. The rabbit is called Snowball, and once he was lost, never to be found. Oh. Okay. Got some fancy clothing. Fancy hat. Just a scroll. This document serves as your official order from the Knights of the Shield to undertake a critical mission into Thea. The success of this mission depends on your ability to execute your duties with utmost precision, discretion, and loyalty to the Knights of the Shield. The primary objective is to gather intelligence on rumors of an uprising in the court of Queen Rindon in Daramar, Thea. The purpose of this intelligence will be the safeguarding of our trade relationships in the region. Note, meet with members of the Order of the Silver Chalice at your discretion, but beware that allegiances may not be as they appear. Getting some fancy intelligence in this place, aren't we? The Ledger of Waterdeep Debts. A ledger of debts from high-ranking officials in Waterdeep, annotated with a handwritten comment. For favors, start at the top in order of descending importance. I wonder if we would have had more enemies come through with those portals if we didn't take them out. So I think we definitely did the right move there, I reckon. Like, get rid of the portals. Then they can't escape as well. You're trapped in here with me. An Archduke's Leadership, Public Works. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be public works to ensure that the city's streets, sewers, docks, and most importantly, its walls and gates are properly maintained. No policy can be more important. Big special statue with a button. There you go.
Something over there.
Yeah, good job. What else we got over here? What did I just do with those? Did I just add those to... Okay, I don't... Wait.
Attention!
I just give them to someone else? Yes, I gave them to Jaheira instead. Record of operations in Neverwinter. A ledger documenting the dates of every sabotage operation in Neverwinter and the code names of the Knights of the Shield agents involved. I think that's a... Like, BioWare did Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I think they also did Neverwinter Nights, right? So whenever you see Neverwinter, it's kind of like in that same space, which is fun. The Patriarch correspondence. To the Honourable Lord Eobain, I have received your request for the support of the Knights of the Shield in the expansion of the fish oil trade. The Shield would not be averse to such an arrangement, but the risks it would incur rather outweigh the cut that you have proposed. In short, we are prepared to do business with you, but let us meet to hammer out the finer details. I eagerly await your response. Master Yoru Nightshade.
Another step forward.
And look at this beautiful Knights of the Round Table. We can almost have all of our party members sit down.
Seems simple enough.
Lovely.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Ooh. Sword of the Emperor. So, Shapeshifter Slayer. This weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorphed creatures. Now, this works out quite well with the doppelgangers, doesn't it? And a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. There's a graceful swathiness to this sword. The inscription in the steel reads, "My eye wanders far from home to shores of distant anchor roam." I'll grab that.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Nice. Row of books. For Circle of Death. Unique shell.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Quick shake sends this mollusk's imperfect pearl rattling round within its hinged shell.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Oh. Sorry, bro. This is not a disguise. That is Mind Flayer armor. I was gonna joke and be like, can we have that hood? Like the mask with the hood that he wears so I can cover my hideous face in the same way that he did back in the day. And he's like, yeah, I covered myself and nobody could tell that I was a Mind Flayer. I was hoping for that so I could cover this mug of mine. We can't be frightened. Illithid protection. If the wearer is infested by a Mind Flayer tadpole, they gain a +1 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. It's heavy armor, so only Shadowheart or Lae'zel can have that. Putting that on Lae'zel would be kind of hilariously ironic. The Cerebral Citadel Gloves. Illithid Euphoria. Charm or frighten a creature to gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. The taut violet leather is drier than snakeskin and puckered at each knuckle with shallow mouth-shaped pits. The little tentacle engravings are a nice touch. God. I like that it actually comes off the thing. I was hoping for the hood. Now we can become an Illithid warrior.
What's that?
Well, I'll tell you. It's a wardrobe. Notes on Mind Flayer anatomy. Oh, that's a cool looking book too. Insights gleaned from research. Mind Flayers must consume the brains of humanoids in order to stay alive. So what do you reckon? We just have the Emperor just munching on the Githzerai, right? It is said that the act of devouring a humanoid brain results in a state of euphoria and contributes to the thin glaze of mucus that coats a mind flayer's skin. Some researchers go so far as to claim that it is possible to deduce how recently another mind flayer fed, and indeed the health of its victim, from the viscosity of that mucus. Little is known about what a mind flayer's brain contains. Some have argued that their skulls are filled with eggs that will later become the tadpoles with which they enthrall their victims. Others propose that the brain is in fact a cluster of pure cerebral nerves. Since mind flayers procreate by tadpoling humans, they technically have no need of genitals. I've been unable to identify or verify this in the absence of any written record. Hey, Emperor, you got genitals? Is that personal? Stelmane's portrait.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, was he supposed to do dialogue about that and just didn't? Butterfork.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
And he would have definitely said something about Stelmane's portrait, wouldn't he? I'll put it back where I got it. Is that good? That should be fine. Let me look up Stelmane's portrait, because perhaps, if we're lucky, it might have the dialogue associated with it if we look it up, because we missed it. Yes, there we go. When first interacted with, the Emperor will state, "There she is in all her glory, Duke Belen Stelmane, my old partner." So that is the dialogue that you get from Stelmane's portrait. When in doubt, there we go. We can get a safe way to get that answer.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Right, and you ate them with your beautiful butter fork and butter knife. Empty brain jar.
That might be worth a look.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
You got any gift that you can feast on?
That's curious.
Recipe for fiddlehead soup.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
What's in here?
Okay. What's in here? Ooh. A hatch that goes even further down. Okay. Shall we go down this hatch? Oh, to the sewers. Okay. Revere storehouse. The rats are dead. Yes, exactly. And we claimed a valuable weapon from the Emperor's old hideout. Okay, so the sewers... Oh, wow. Okay, there's a murder target here. Oh, no, hang on. Wait. This is still... Oh, this is all still upstairs. And then... Guild Hall through the sewers? Patient log. Duke Belen Stelmane. A journal stamped with the official seal of Duke Belen Stelmane. It appears to be an attendance log of the care given during the Duke's ongoing illness. The most recent entries detail a deterioration in the Duke's condition. Can't explain the relapse. The Duke lacks appetite, awareness, or interest in anything. Occasionally asks after a visitor, which I suspect might be the cause of the current condition. Duke used to receive a visitor in private every 10 days, always hooded and cloaked, always shown in and left to attend Duke privately. No luck in finding. Oddly enough, can't recall visitor's gender or even stature. Could be half-orc or halfling, for all I know. Hoping for their return, visits appeared to ease the Duke's mind and body greatly. Damn. On psionic manipulations and countermeasures, and notes on Mind Flayer anatomy, which... just the same that we read. A thorough account on how best to protect your mind from illithid manipulation and subsequent domination. Bit late for that, isn't it? When dealing with mind flayers, remember that it is in their nature to assess the utility, strengths, and weaknesses of those around them and to manipulate in order to get what they want. The best countermeasure you can take against a mind flayer is simply to avoid it. Any attempt to outsmart it will fail. If that is not an option, there are 3 things to remember that may just save your mind. I think we read this once upon a time already. I seem to recall that. Invasion plans for things, and a lot of travelers' chests, and a music box. I'll be taking all of that. It's for me now. Alright, wonderful. We'll head back up, because the sewers is definitely something that we'll pursue, but not at this time. So we'll leave the Knights of the Shield hideout. We'll let Revere know we've taken care of the rats, and then we are to have a long rest. And we have a beautiful new room. Beautiful new room. Ooh, a black diamond. Alright, I'll take those. I'll be taking those. Nobody is here to look at those anymore except me. Alright. So it looks like you could have gotten into this place from the sewers if you went the other way around. So there's multiple ways to get into this place.
I don't like giving you...
Rosier! Enforcer schooner.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Nice. We got gold.
Look where's
Hello! Well, I did. Alright. Wonderful. To camp! AKA our beautiful room in the Elfsong Tavern. Okay.
Yes?
Yes? Alright, everybody, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Is Misora looking at herself in the mirror? Oh my god. That is hilarious, actually. Alright, time to end the day. And give my rings back to Astarion. Now, we have a lot of religious books, and we are going to read those religious books, not right now, but at some time we will be doing so. Now, we've ended the day. Anyone want to talk while we're in our brand new room? Good thing our pets are toilet trained, are they not? Nobody has an exclamation mark, sadly.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Oh, Zora is just... Okay, Zora's like, I've done looking at the mirror now. Alright, we will go to bed. Oh, actually, hold on. No, we won't. Dumbwaiter. Wait. Dumbwaiter.
Alan says I have to what? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had God's damned royals staying with us. Can't this wait till morning? Oh, fine. Right, you. Food? Supplies? What do you want?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
Uh-huh. Because people order from the kitchen in the dead of night to be polite. Now, what you want?
I was told this is only open at night. 1 supply pack, please, from the unseen culinary specialist. You know what? I don't even want your service anymore because you were rude.
Enjoy your night.
Need a supply pack? There you go. Alright, go to bed. Long rest time. Oh! Well. Oh fuck, wait.
They say that home is where a person can be their
Ah!
themselves, without guile, without pretense.
Why are you naked?
You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Probably should have long rested maybe before doing the hideout then, because we've triggered a long rest specific scene from clearing the hideout. Put your clothes back on! What are you doing? You put me in the dream realm again. You know that I have that hammer, right? You were literally not even going to let me in here, and now you're trying to seduce me. I can feel it. I remember that one night that you came to me as my dream guardian catfish in that evening gown. That was crazy of you, by the way. And you're doing it again. Don't think I'm not going to use that hammer on Orpheus, by the way. My mind is made up. No matter how many times you want to show those illithid nipples to me. Why did you resort to subterfuge at all? Well, I mean, that's an obvious question. If I had a tadpole in my brain and a big old illithid emperor showed up and said, "You can trust me," that was never going to go down right. You led an exciting life. Why did you conceal it from me? True ally who I've literally informed of my plans to free Orpheus by accident?
By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
Make it sound like I was some sort of experiment.
Perhaps, at first. I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
Yeah, I tend to do that. But also, I saw what you said. I saw that. You can't use the word absolute like that. Not when we're talking about the absolute. I could have done with a little more cuddling. Do not flirt with the tentacle. Do not flirt. I saw right through you. I was suspicious from the get-go, however, still shocked me. But I knew what you were straight away, and I'm definitely telling the truth in my actions. You never fooled me.
Yes, you did. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
Yeah. You're trying to flirt with me now?
Would you like that?
No! This feels quite unexpected.
Is it? We have experienced much together. Consider this an opportunity for further mutual exploration. Do you wish it?
I'd rather we stick to business.
Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions.
I'm like,
and through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
God, bro. Everybody want this no-mass. I'm just trying to live, bro. I'm just trying to live and get this worm out of my head. I don't need your tentacles inside of me too, you know? Like, that's just too much. This game, honestly... Karlach, I had the wildest dream last night.
What's on your mind?
Oh my god, well, you don't want to know about it. But can I kiss you?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Come here, honey. I need the warm, loving, tender embrace of my Karlach. Oh my god. Get the image of that tentacle fuck out of my head.
Yay!
I know, right? Isn't it just, this is so much better, right? Now, I was propositioned by Halsin, Mizora, Tentacle, and numerous others, and it just won't stop. Who's next? Gortash is gonna give me a rim job later, and Oren's gonna wanna whip me till I die. It's too horny. That's fucking ridiculous, honestly. There's such an insane level of sex. Well, maybe not an insane level, but it is honestly like, I'm like, what? Why? But I guess there's just too many people curious in this world. They're like, yeah, druid sex. Halsin can persuade you. He's like, hey, I want you badly. I'll turn into an animal. Perhaps you'd rather the octopus. Or maybe the actual devil. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Did someone let the dog out last night to go to the toilet? Oh god, what is it now? You're not going to proposition me for sex, are you? I've had enough of this.
Come for a chat?
Okay, you're just glitched, where you do that thing where it is the exclamation mark for propositioning me for sex, but I already said no, so every morning I'm just going to be reminded.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between. He gives in and surrenders his find to.
Why did you give me muddy goo? I'll pet you.
His tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Why? Muddy goo. Alright, sure, why not? Where'd you get that, boy? Who let you out last night unsupervised for you to pick that up? God damn it. Okay. Goo, apparently. There we go. And this is where we bring this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you had a great time today. I definitely did. Another episode of just incredible happenings in Baldur's Gate. We have a beautiful room to sleep in, a beautiful theme that plays while we're here, and we still have barely even touched the place. We did a church and a tavern today, and that is it. But we have made some pretty good progress in quest lines. My journal does feel bigger than it's ever been, however, so let's have a grand old time exploring the lower city for many, many more episodes to come. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time.